Hey guys, John Hunter, your mortgage guy, coming to you again this week with another rate update. This one for the week ending in December 29th and the year ending in 2023. So today I'm going to do a quick recap, look at 2023's wild ride for mortgage rates, and just a brief look into the future on a quick prediction of what I see for 2024. So let's talk about today's rates. So 30-year fixed, averaging this week 6.25% to about 7%. We've got 15-year fixed at 5.625 to about 6.5. FHA 6.25 to maybe 7. VA 6.125 to 6.875. Rates are staying low, guys. Everything's in the sixes for the most part. And remember, rates vary from loan type, property type, credit score, loan to value. There's just a lot of variables that go into it. That's why I quote these ranges. But the trend is down. This week's been pretty quiet, really, because of the market. A lot of people are on vacation. I heard a statistic today that only 17% of people actually work between Christmas and New Year's, which I believe it because nobody's answering the phone. I'm one of that 17, and if you are, I'm right there with you. But a lot of people take it off, and God bless you. I wish I could, but it's just not on the cards this year. But anyway, I digress. So let's talk about 2023. We saw rates climb to historic levels, reaching the most expensive levels we've seen since year 2000. We reached the lows in February of 2023 for the year, and we peaked out in October. Mid-October is when we hit the high highs. And of course, we've come off from that high quite a bit, about a point since then, but still, we hit that peak back mid-October or so. And the crazy thing is the spread between the lowest point and the highest point in the year, believe it or not, was more than 2% swing in rates. That's how volatile this year has been. Now, of course, last year was even more. We saw a swing in December 21 to December 22 was a 4% swing in rates, which is absolutely crazy. But we've seen a 2% swing this year, which is not real good, especially hitting that high. But really, next year is going to be a good year. The Fed is predicting and has anticipated and projected rate cuts for next year. And the talk on the street now is not if they're going to do 2, 3, 4 cuts, it's when. And there's a lot of predictions that are saying that it's going to be sooner than later. I know I've been talking about April, May, we're in that time frame, but I'm actually solidly on the personal side in the March time frame. I think the Fed's going to be forced to do something between now and then. I think the market is going to continue to slow down. We saw a manufacturing survey came out today that it was down. I believe it was rated at like a 46, which anything under a 50 is a contraction. So if we continue to get bad economic news showing the economy slowing down more than the Fed likes, they're going to be forced to cut sooner than later. And I think that the market is seeing that a little bit, and there's been some more and more people are getting on board with that. That's why we've seen rates come down so quickly here, just right at the end of the year. There is actually a very popular podcast out there right now that is predicting rates in the 5s within the next 90 days. So I hope they're right. I don't know if I believe it, but God bless them. I hope they're right. That would be amazing if we drop that fast and things come around. I do believe that we're going to look back at this time frame right now as far as buying a house, and you're going to look at it like you did the people that bought right before the pandemic. Right before the pandemic, people was like, has the market run its course? Everything's so expensive. We'll wait for things to come down. And then look what happened in the pandemic. And now those people look like the smartest people in the room. So I do believe we're going to see a little bit of that next year. I don't know how crazy it's going to be, but there's some predictions out there that, some people that are smarter than I am are saying that it is. So we'll see. Time will tell. The market has a way of making us all look stupid at one point or another, that's for sure, especially with rates. So we shall be along for the ride, and I'll be here every week to tell you about it. So come on back. Please like, subscribe. John Hunter, I'm your mortgage guy. Happy New Year, guys. 2024 is going to be a great year. 2023 sucked. It did for me. Everybody in my industry is glad to see it go. I certainly am one on the personal and professional side. Cannot put it behind me quick enough. So God bless you and have a safe weekend. And shout out to Priscilla. Happy New Year, hon. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.